Hopefully you found the video that gave tips for the Chapter 1 performance task was useful. As we look at the Chapter 2 performance task, remember that this chapter dealt with solving inequalities or working with inequalities. So again, let's start by reading the directions. Um, you are not doing as well as you had hoped in one of your classes, so you want to figure out the minimum grade you need that on the final exam to receive the semester grade that you want. Is it still possible to get a B plus or an A in the performance task? I'm going to use a different level in the examples that I show you. How would you explain your calculations to a classmate? I'm not going to go into that portion. That will be something that you'll be evaluated on as you look at the rubric, how you would do that. So let's take a look at a couple of samples here. So the grading scale states that you need a 90% to earn an A for the semester. There are 5 tests each semester, 4 exams and 1 final. Given the percentage scores on the first 4 exams, determine if it's possible for you to get an A with your score on the final. Remember, the maximum possible score is 100. That is the instructions for the performance task. You'll see that I'm using a different level on this first example. I'm looking to get an 85, which is solid B. So Emma has taken 4 tests in her math class. Her scores on these tests are 78, 85, 92, and 88. She wants to achieve an average score of at least 85 for her final grade in the class. So can Emma achieve this target average with her 5th test? If so, what is the minimum score she needs on her 5th test to reach her goal? So there's a couple of ways you can set this up, and I'm going to show you both really quickly. They're pretty much the same thing, except the second one takes one of the steps out of the first one to do. So I'm going to show you sample number 1 and sample number 2 here in the same spots. Doesn't matter which you use, what you feel more comfortable with. So on the first one, her scores on the test are a 78, an 85, a 92, an 88, plus her final, which we don't know what that will be. We need those average of those scores, so we're going to divide by 5 to find the average. That average has to be greater than or equal to 85 in this case. So again, as you do this, you're going to use proper language. So the average needs to be at least greater than 85 in order to get a B, a solid B. The second way you can write this is to take that dividing by 5 out, or finding the average, and find the total number of points that you need to receive in order to receive that B. So again, we're going to write the 78 plus 85 plus 92 plus 88 plus x, and we're going to have that greater or equal to 425 points. So basically there's the same problems. Step number 2, I just multiplied by 5 to find out the total points that will give me that average. And step number 1 has me average the scores first. So as I add this up, 78 plus 85 plus 92 plus 88 is going to equal 343. So we're going to get 343 plus x over 5 is greater than or equal to 85. Now we're going to go and multiply for 343 plus x is greater or equal to 425, we're going to go ahead and subtract 343 from both sides of the inequality. 343. X has got to be greater than equal to 2, 12, 4, 8. Okay, so in order to do this, Emma is going to have to score at least 82 points on the test to make sure that she gets a B. If I do the same thing on the other side, I just don't have to multiply by 5. I take that step out. 343 plus x is greater than or equal to 425, and subtract the 343, and I'm going to get x is greater than or equal to 82 once again. You can use pretty much the same format to calculate the problems that you'll have on the performance task. And I'm just going to use that second method. I'm going to go ahead and multiply already. So Liam has taken 4 tests in his history class. His scores on the test are 70, 75, 68, and 72. He wants to get a B. So we need to find what score he needs on the last test in order to get a B. So I'm going to go ahead and write this out. 70 plus 75 plus 68 plus 72 plus x needs to be greater than equal to 5 tests, and an average of 80 is going to be 400. As I add everything together there, I'm going to get 285 plus x needs to be greater than or equal to 400. When I subtract 285 and subtract 285, x needs to be greater than or equal to 115. So in this case, Liam cannot get a B in the class because his average cannot become greater than or equal to an 80, because the max he can score on a test is 100. Remember, the key parts here are for you to explain your reasoning, show your calculations, and use logic. I think there are 3 problems. The last one's more of an open-ended problem for you to see what you can come up with as you think through things. Again, if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to check with me. I'll try to guide you. I won't try to give you any answers.